the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Texas A&M's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space. It was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy out in the open field, watch out, because he's a home run waiting to happen.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Shelton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to take off across the 25. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in the ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert third and long to keep it going. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Plows through the defense. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
And that is a huge conversion on third and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, first and goal.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. This is why they show up for Midnight Yell, and they are playing like they practiced.
And this place rocks as loud as anywhere in the country, and you want to get them going early. First drive of the game, scoring a touchdown, getting them jacked up.
On the run from inside his own 5. The Sooners offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all
breaks into the open. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Back to pass, it's Gardner. Makes the catch, it's Marsh. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Sooners have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They'll run play action. They get to him as he throws. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points that make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-one. Linemen Quarterbacks staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the offense is trying to take a shot against zone coverage, covered 3. And that corner, he's got the deep third of the field, so he's watching the quarterback the entire time. He sees the ball thrown. He's able to react to it and come away with the pick.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and more. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. On the move at the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Now they're going to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now. And if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Pressure pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll do it himself. Still running at the 40. He has the first and still on his feet. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Going for the goal line. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I just love the individual one-on-one effort by the defense there. Offense trying to go option, QB keeps it, but just too many defenders winning their one-on-one battles, defeating blocks, and getting the tackle for loss.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
And the Sooners now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Gardner. On target. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said to never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Pulls it in, it's Marsh. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try the run.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident
taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They got stuffed on second down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
A nice job on this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
There he goes! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Texas A&M going quickly. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Looking downfield, and time is running short. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Gardner. Bringing the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Man, I love running quarterbacks, but I get it when people are conservative about it because this is why. Because they do have a tendency to fumble the football more. They don't work on those drills every day like running backs, taking care of that thing, wrapping it up, and you could see it there, and he coughed it up.
He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. Late hit on the quarterback gives this offense a free first down and some yardage. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. At the 20, he's got space. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Power football with the run. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Gardner. Rushes on him. And down he goes. Trying to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And he returned that into reverse skate in a hurry and takes it to the 46.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. Breaks into the open. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Looking to the end zone. Finds space on the right. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Sooners! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by 11 to Pittsburgh. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. They'll keep it on the ground off right tackle. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Here's the handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Turning it on! Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the tailback. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Gardner. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Set to kickoff.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give from the gun. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Shelton. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Gives it on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Gardner. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Give to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you...
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The screen, he can go. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's Gardner, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Sooners will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
That pass is incomplete.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in their offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. So here comes the tech. Offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. Trying to pick up a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. No good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
There he goes. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To the air, it's Gardner. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Now facing a third and long. He's looking to pass. Setting up the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. A strong, methodical